on Monday evening at what time?
At 9 o'clock
That's right,
p.m. Sorry,
9 o'clock p.m.
Central Time, Toronto.
Central Time. And so we are broadcasting from the HAPS app. And if you are not on the HAPS app, you definitely want to go ahead on and sign up. You can be able to support us here on this channel, as well as to be able to provide some information to other people about your story. We all have one, and we all have a voice, and we all deserve to be heard and to be able to have um, a great community that's going to be able to uplift you and motivate you, and HAPS is where it is at. But today we are talking to Rana because she is a financial coach with 10 years of experience in the financial industry, and she's going to be having a new Clubhouse room on Monday evening. And so she's inviting you, and I invite you to join. If you don't have the Clubhouse app and you're not on there, then that means you need an invitation. So if you need an invitation, feel free to connect with me or post down and below in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to assist you there. Or you can reach me over on Tiffany C. Everett at Instagram and just DM me, let me know, or Facebook, let me know, and I'll be able to help you get connected. So welcome, Raina.
Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
Thanks for joining. And so we're talking about this awesome community that you're building on the Clubhouse. And you were talking about juggling parenting and things like that, but also being able to get past the mental toughness that comes
Mm-hmm.
with that, and also how it, impacts our life. So tell us a little bit more about what it is that you're trying to create for everyone.
Yeah. So thank you for having me, Tiffany. It's a great pleasure to collaborate together. And the idea came from mental toughness because a lot of time I meet a lot of people who thinks that I'm extremely mentally tough. So and I think this is a very important topic to also make people aware of, that this is a choice that you can persevere through tough times. And also what I would like to basically achieve from tomorrow's meeting is to have other speakers, they come and give nuggets and tips into how to pivot out of adversity, how to be mental tough, and help the community, help the community. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, and Clubhouse is so awesome because
I know.
like, 'cause you're in Canada, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I know we connected through Grant Cardone program that we are
Correct,
doing.
Uncle G.
Yeah, and then from there, I know you had a Clubhouse room a week ago, right? And
Correct.
so we were hanging out in the room there too, and you had a great uh, room there. You guys were talking about different things, and so yeah, it's a great place to be able to meet people all over the world, and
Yeah,
your sharing is definitely something that me myself, I can definitely relate to when it comes to. Being focused and having that mental toughness that's necessary in parenting, in business, and even in our personal life.
absolutely, absolutely. And as you said, Clubhouse, it is an amazing app, in fact, because it's like all the people that you look into their profiles and follow, read their books. It's kind of like sitting in your living room and you're just having a conversation with them, and it just like connects everybody in a very unique way, and it's different. And and it just gives us chance and a space for everybody to, as you said at the very beginning, to have a space to have their voice heard, and grow together, and better, maybe, everybody, like everybody can get better just like that.
Yeah,
Right now. Yeah.
yeah, and I know one of the things that we had talked about. You were saying that you came from an art background, and
Correct.
you transitioned to the finance industry. So I have a question for you. Um,
Yes.
how did that impact your life mentally, like during that transition?
Well, it did change a lot. It's, I think, what I found in between the finance and the interior design, and that's what helped break the ice at the very beginning, was the transformation aspect that I used to do in terms of like interior designer. I used to transform your space. What made sense to me at the very beginning is I learned that through finance you can transform somebody's financial space or financial house per se. So it's, I'm dealing with the house, but I always say when I used to be an interior designer, I used to dig a hole in your pocket. Now, now I learned how to, you know, close that hole back and put the money back into your pocket. So, so that's what I do.
And that's
And in terms of bettering my life, it definitely added a lot, because you know what, we go to school, we learn all sort of stuff, but really we have no financial education. And you know, getting to know how to manage your financial situation yourself, I think this is a great power that you can have in your hands. Especially women, we're not really empowered around that area, and we kind of like more give it away to our spouses or parents or whatever was the case. But you know, getting the knowledge in that domain helped me a lot in terms of thinking in a different way, you know, and got me into different crowd, you may say. Like, I connected with different people I could possibly never thought of them if I would stay still in the career of interior design. Also, it's the building opportunity of the business itself, and you know, it's just a lot of things that really attracted me. But what I most like about it is, you know, having to be around great leaders in the company, and that what makes the also the move or the shift in your personality and your self-development. So it's kind of like a self-development journey with high compensation, so that worked well with me.
definitely, definitely, and that's very really important as we both learn when it comes to the mentorship that we were doing. Is that it is important to be able to surround yourself by people who are
Absolutely.
who we all have the same mindset. We're all striving
Yes.
towards the same goal. We're able to pick one another up and,
Mm-hmm.
be able to be there for one another. We have different meetings and things like that each week, and that's what I do with mentoring, is helping keep people held accountable. And it's so important to be able to do that. And in the finance industry, you're right. That is not even something that's taught in school. Financial literacy is not taught at all.
Yes.
And so to be able to bring that to the Clubhouse community,
Mm-hmm.
decided to do that as well as incorporating that into mental stability and being tough and being focused and driven and 10x in your life is definitely important. So, hats
Yes.
off to you and this community that you're creating and bringing all the knowledge that you have from being in the art field to being able to now help people in their finances. So I can see how the transition, definitely bringing those two together can definitely help people.
Yes.
So you mentioned to me about saying that the person, when you're going through the mental toughness, or you're having things come up in your life that might be difficult or different challenges. You talked to me. We were talking about. You said you're not you're not a victim. Can you explain what you meant by that?
I'm sorry, I'm not.
When a
I
person
didn't hear you.
when a person is going through things in life, you wanted to say that, you're not a victim of that circumstance. And so
Yes,
what did you when you say that, what does that mean?
absolutely. So I look at, mental toughness is something that you gain uh, by time and by experiences. And if you adapt the learning mindset out of whatever comes your way, it's different than, oh, why me? Why is this happening? Um, and or like my luck or blaming things. So the good thing about, or the outcome, if you want to be if you feel like you're not as strong or are not mental tough, the first step is to look at, the things that's not happening your way in life, and which we call sometimes adversity, or just out the tough situations, is basically to look at them as opportunities for you to grow and learn, because you get experience out of each out of everything you go in life, whether you've been into it before or not. Since it's there and you're dealing with it right now, there's something for you to learn about it, even if that happened twice. Let's say you get hit with the same scenario twice, that means that there's another lesson that you still need to learn. So the minute you start thinking of problems, what am I supposed to learn about it? And just believe that you don't get that because of your bad luck. You get it because you're gonna have to elevate out of it. Like, you're gonna have to elevate up, not down. So, and just believe that. That belief, for me, for example, whenever I get to deal with a really tough situation, I always, talk to God, saying, okay, well, I understand that I am capable of dealing with this situation, but I don't know right now what to do. So just guide me. So I kind of like pray and ask guidance from God, because I know something that, going through tough times, it's just, even if you don't know what to do about it, but there's something to learn about it for sure. So just have that open door of, what, okay, God, I know that you're testing me to better me. It's not for destroying you.
Right.
So once you get that as an aspect, or as an understanding or a mindset, as you previously told me, a mindset of, I'm now bettering myself, I'm now learning something bigger than myself, God is just planning a bigger thing for me. This is where you start looking into adversity in a different eyes, really, because you're now getting to, okay, so what am I supposed to add into my tools? What am I not getting yet? Well, sometimes, you need to ask, like, what am I not getting about myself, or what am I getting about whatever is happening around you? And that will open up a space where you can, okay, be more accepting, what you're doing wrong, what maybe, like, skills are you lacking, so you can improve them. But it's very also important when you're into the when you're going through that adversity. Look up, look up for people who have solutions. Look up for God guidance and believing in Him, and that will basically help you a lot with, going through and getting the lesson learned. And as also Uncle G also says, oh, don't go through things alone, right? So you need to have mentorship, you need to have a connection with the Creator, um, and that's the way I look at it.
Definitely, definitely gotta, and when you focus on knowing and understanding that you really are not the victim, everything that we're going through is for a reason, it's for a season, and there is an end to it. It's just that we, just like what you were saying, we have to be focused in our mind and just be tough in our mind and tell ourselves, we could do this. And a lot of times I talk about this as well, as saying that, um, a lot of times it's an opportunity for us to get ready, right? So what we're doing,
Mhm.
in this season as well, is getting prepared by learning as much as possible, taking time to study every day, practicing our skills, role playing, things of that nature. And those are things that we are getting ready to do to armor ourselves so that we are ready. And so when you talk about not being a victim, we're not. We're soldiers, and a soldier
Mhm.
has to prepare for the battlefield, and they have to get ready, and they have to get armored with, and so that they can be able to reach that goal or reach that next
Mhm.
level.
Mhm.
So you're right, and so I like the way that you do say it, and the way you put it, is that you're not a victim of that circumstance, but I think more so you're a soldier just getting ready and prepared, to be able to fight and to be able to reach that next goal.
Absolutely. And just to recap on what you said, like, from going from not a victim mentality, then that will get you into really choosing. That's a choosing. You need to know that everything you go through is a choice of yours. So, and I always even, coach my children, at any given situation, no matter how good or bad is it, you always have at least two choices,
Mm.
and you need to choose out of two choices either. And everything in life is about two choices, no matter how you're going to package it. That's what I really truly believe. There's always right, wrong, left, right, up,
Mm.
down. I do, I don't do. I say, I don't say. I say nice things and I don't say nice, and it's nice and bad, so I gossip and I don't gossip, I pray and I don't pray. I steal, I don't I so everything has the opposite, right? So again, you can think as, oh my god, why is that happening to me? And it was like, okay, well, this is happening, what am I supposed to do about it? And this is also like, it's just like mindset. So this is where victim, and you're not victim, right? It's a choice. You choose to be a victim, you choose to be what is the opposite of victim? A victor, right? And then you also mentioned something else, which is things doesn't last, and this is. And sometimes when we're in the adversity, you think that this is lasting forever, and this is the feeling that you kind of get. But funny enough, your words right now reminded me of the biggest adversity in my time. And I always used to calm down myself by saying, well, you know what? It's a horror movie and it's gonna pass. It's a horror movie. And I used to look at it as it's a horror movie that I'm gonna have to watch it at the end, but it's gonna end. Right? So that's what kept me always going, because knowing that, I'm gonna die at the end of, like, there's a time where I'm gonna finish. So if I am gonna finish, everything around me is gonna finish at one time, and you're gonna talk about it as a memory. It's not gonna last. So when you look at that, there's hope at the end of the tunnel. Then okay, so now okay, well, how am I supposed to get there, right? So you focus more into not the pain as much as what you can gain and how to get out or pivot out.
Right, right. And you think another thing that you had said was that you said you can think this is not going to work in your mind, right? And
Yeah.
also that you gave me this. Um, you were saying that you were giving this mission. Um, you wasn't sure how it was going to work out, but you was asking like, how do I do this? And then things started
Mhm.
opening up to you, um, and you started to see a way. Can you
Yes.
expand on that?
Yeah. So again, there's a lot of times in I, everybody, I'm sure they go into space where they think this is it, this is the end, I don't know what to do, it's like everything is collapsing, nothing's working. And again, this is the area where you have two choices: you can collapse, or you can
But
understand that you're put there for a reason. You're put there because God doesn't give you more than what you can handle. If you understand that concept and you work towards it, then you will start learning, okay, so what am I missing? So if you're overwhelmed with things, that means that there's a weak link somehow that you need to toughen up more. So there's always a way. It may not be clear at the point, but the minute you accept
mm,
the hardness or the hardship or the adversity or whatever tough situation you're in, so you just accept it, you don't resent it, you don't think of why, and you says, okay, well, okay, I'm there, okay, what am I supposed to do? Just guide me, like, God guide me, what am I supposed to? So this is where you start thinking of solutions. And this is basically what the conversation actually last year was, relatively speaking, a tough year for me. And this is where I was like, okay, trying to build a business, trying to juggle all the other aspects of life. And it came to a point where I felt like I'm a total loser, that I'm not doing anything right in any point, right? And this is where, I had a conversation with God. And I sat down, okay, I do understand that I am given this task because I can handle it,
right,
because I understand that, God, you're not going to give me more than what I can handle. But just guide me. Tell me how.
Right.
And then things started to fall into place, and it's so funny. I totally believe that things sometimes come to you, and in this time of like age, it just came to me by suggested videos over YouTube, and I met people all around the world, to be honest, and it was so weird. Like I met people in Egypt, it's doctors and coaches and friends like yourself. Also, got into the mentorship program, and it just elevated me. And I'm not totally there where I want to be right now, but I am
Okay.
in a much better place where I was.
Right.
And you know what, I seeked that, and I got it. And this is again the same thing. Yeah, a lot of time we just ask the wrong questions. It's we And that will attract the wrong answers.
It's so true. And like when you say, you have to accept it. Once you accept that this is happening, but you also accept that this is that there's a solution as well,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
there's a solution to everything. And when we do
Hmm.
ask, we do
Yeah.
pray about those things, we will get an answer and we will
Yeah.
get direction.
And
And so
again, remember, sorry, sorry, go ahead.
it's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, just like a little recap on the solution, and again, it's just to tie it to when I said there's choices. So even adversity, and there's solution. Like there's a problem, there's a solution. There's
Right.
hard time, and there's the good time after it. So that's okay. Again, it's the two things, right? The opposites always. So there's never gonna you're never gonna be in one of the other. It has to be like all of them together. Like, but one can come first, the second one is coming later.
Yes, yes. And I like how and so you're taking all this and you're bringing it to your clubhouse that you're going to be having on Monday at 8 p.m., right?
Hmm.
8 p.m. And
No,
it's
it's 9 p.m. Sorry,
9
it's
p.m.
9
I'm sorry,
p.m.
Monday at 9 p.m. And that's and basically individuals, whoever, the good thing about the clubhouse is that you don't have to get dressed. You
Yes.
don't have to be
Wear makeup.
right? Yeah, you don't have to get a certain background. You just open up your phone and you're able to have these conversations with people all over the world. Look at that. I'm here in the United States. You're over in Canada.
I
We
know.
connected on Clubhouse as well and had some rooms where we were able to share there. I have my room tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern with the
Hmm.
helping special needs families wins. And so it's a really good app to be able to talk about all different things, and yours about mental toughness, and how it impacts our lives, which is happening tomorrow Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you don't have the Clubhouse app, I would highly suggest you DM me so I can send you an invitation, because I have a whole bunch of invitations just waiting to give out to someone so that you can get on there and be able to help out with Raina and join in her conversation and be able
Hmm.
to connect and share things that is working, and be able to get some resources that is going to work for you and your family. Um,
And we're inviting also some famous people that you can hear from them. Get some tips to better your life.
yes, yes, so if no matter what field that you're in every area of our lives, we have to be tough. We have to get through this, but it's good to get not to be trying to do it by yourself. You should have a mentor in your life, or someone that's helping to push you along, and to be able to connect with them on a deeper level so that you can get through this, even if it's to get some time to pray together or get some tips on strategies on what you need to do. Definitely don't try to do it alone. Try to do it with someone that knows,
Hmm.
that cares, and that's going to be there to help you through that journey. And so, Raina, this has been awesome. What do you think?
It was really great. I really enjoyed the time spent with you. And you know what? You're a powerhouse yourself, and I guess that's why we connected so fast. It's like two powerhouses. So you know what? We're just gonna rock it.
We're rocking it, right? All right.
Yes.
And so, you guys go ahead and follow Raina over on her. We're on the Habs app. Make sure that you follow her there, also on Instagram, and she's also on Clubhouse at Rana Skaik there too. So it's always a pleasure, you guys. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. This is Tiffany C. Everett. I hope you guys have a
Yeah.
day. Feel free to connect with me at tiffanyceverett.com/mentor, and I'll be chatting with you guys again soon. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.